Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone, and you're watching the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. 1 hour of commercial-free podcasting starts now. Enjoy the show.
Welcome back to the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. We are back for the Week 6 preview. We are now nearly at the halfway point of the season. So if you are 0-5 or 1-4, it's really time to take a look in the mirror and either make a big splash trade or hold strong and hope that your team can bounce back.
I don't even want to look at myself.
Buys are also back this week with the Lions, Texans, Raiders, and Titans. So a lot of big names out this week, including DeAndre Swift, Damian Pierce, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, and plenty more. So we'll break down some replacement options later in this episode with some cap or no cap and rankings. But we'll also do some start sits, our game picks, and wrap up with some Q&A and trivia with Q. And of course, as always, feel free to drop some questions in the chat if you are here while we're live, and we will make sure to answer them. But without further ado, let's get into some cap or no cap, boys. Cap or no cap, it's time to consider Leonard Fournette a top 5 fantasy running back again.
No cap.
It's slightly cap only because it's like the usage is down, but he's scoring lots of points. It doesn't even matter about the rushing yards being down because Tom Brady's arm is very old. So little dump offs here and there are getting him the touchdowns and getting him plenty of yards. So I'll say no cap in the end.
Yeah,
Regardless,
no
he's
cap.
being productive.
Indeed, he is.
He's definitely obviously an RB1. I don't know if I'm ready to push him into top 5 just yet. I'm only a little nervous because the first 3 weeks he was getting close to 90% of the snap share. In the last 2, it's dropped to 60. They've used a lot of Rashad White. I know they were down in the Chiefs game and then up in the Falcons game, which both games he still had 60% of the snaps. But with the safe floor, he's obviously a rock solid RB1. So you're not complaining if you have Leonard Fournette by any means. But
You'll see after this week, Sean.
I just think as the season goes on, he's older. So he's starting to get a little.
Oh, my God. That's the biggest bullshit ever. He's 30 days older than he was today when we talked about him.
No, like he can't last as long. You know what I mean? Like
No, I
throughout
don't.
the entire
What do you mean?
season.
Pause.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean by that?
All right. Well, okay. Whatever.
Rhino pill user.
Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Rhino
I think Rashad
pill.
White starts to continue to eat into that, but we'll see. Next one here. Cap or no cap with Rashad Penny out this week. Ken Walker becomes a must-start running back.
No cap.
No cap.
Yeah.
This is where bias start to happen. You could have Josh Jacobs, Damian Pierce, Derrick Henry out. Ken Walker's an easy plug and play.
Yep.
He's ranked 15.
Love it.
I don't know what to expect from him, but you're definitely starting him because he has no competition on that team.
Yeah, completely. agree
DJ
with
Dallas, don't disrespect my mans ever.
Is he hurt? Maybe he's not.
No, he's healthy.
that. Got to shout out Donovan St. Louis in the chat. He said no cap as well. What's up, Don?
Wontons.
Long time
What
no
up, boy?
see. Maybe we'll have you on the pod soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be lit.
Let's keep it rolling here with the next one. We have cap or no cap. Even in a week with multiple elite running backs on a bye, Najee Harris is still not a top 20 play this week.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. I had him
cap,
at
bro.
21.
Yeah, got to go no cap.
What's up with
He has
Jalen Warren?
God
That dude's
awful.
taking a lot of work now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he outsnapped
Yeah.
Najee. Like,
He
or
out
out-touched
something.
him.
Last week was just so bad. Like they were getting blown out so bad that I understand not even wanting to throw Najee out there.
Is it going to get any better, though, with the upcoming opponents? You guys just mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, the upcoming schedule is rough. So
The Bucks, the
continues to be
Dolphins,
this
the
bad-
Eagles.
Jeez.
I don't think they're going to lose 38-3 every week, but
Who knows?
Who knows? That team looks scary. Scary AF. All right.
Let Pickett cook.
Cap or no cap, Amari Cooper is a must-start wide receiver for the 20-plus point upside.
Cap, not must start.
Yeah,
not must start because
Yeah.
we've seen him do the complete opposite too. So
Yep.
I mean,
He's pooped. I feel like he's very boomer bust right now so far throughout the season.
Yeah, 3 games with 20-plus, 2 games with less than 5. So
I'll take the over.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I think when he is playing well, he looks really good, but the Browns obviously don't need to pass that often if they do get up. So it's hit or miss with Amari Cooper. I don't think he's must start. Depends on your options, but in most leagues, I think you're starting him.
Yeah.
Next one, Deontay Johnson is trending towards DJ Moore's level of mid right now. Cap or no cap?
No cap.
That's cap.
Why?
Deontay has 1 game in single-digit fantasy points.
DJ Moore has 2.
Okay. 2.
He's thinking.
Well, Deontay's wide receiver 32 right now. DJ Moore's like 45.
Yeah, but Deontay's on your bench though.
He's in my lineup.
But he was on your bench last week.
He was.
DJ Moore outscored.
I was
him the
nervous
last
about the
weeks.
Bills and Kenny
Well,
Pickett's
actually,
first start.
combined.
I
It
don't
was
know. I don't
reasonable.
think you trust him. I think it's a little bit of bias because you have him on your team.
He's not worse than DJ Moore. He's not
All
on
right.
the level of DJ Moore.
He's trending in that
No,
direction. So I'm saying
trending. He's
no
not
cap.
there.
All right.
Trending.
Like he's on the downswing a little bit the last
Bro.
couple weeks, and the Steelers are bugs.
All right, I guess.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
He is
But
trending in that
I'm
direction.
hoping like the targets are still there for Deontay, so you're hoping like the volume still just evens out and he's still a solid flex, but it's definitely not the high end wide receiver 2, the low end wide receiver 1 that he was last year right now. That's for sure.
Yep.
Last cap or no cap, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett should both be considered top 15 plays again.
No cap.
No cap.
No kids.
Until
would've never
Gino
guessed
starts
this.
slowing down, like
But what if this
Start
is Gino?
Gino's elite.
that's what it might like. That's what I'm saying. Like until like we see that, like
Gino
Maybe
is what I
it's-
thought Sam Darnold was going to be last year.
Jeez.
top 12.
Maybe Gino is just Russ with a mask on. And it actually is Russ. And Gino's in Denver.
Yeah. I don't know.
think so. Gino's not as cringy as Russ.
Yeah, I'm locking
That's
both of them in as top 15s right now. They've both been performing out of this world. I think they're both borderline top 10. I don't know if DK is in there. I know
DK's like
Lockett's
17 or something.
right there. Yeah, DK's 20, but
I haven't
DK's
had 10
also
this
been very
week.
consistent the last 3. So both going to be feasting. Lock them in.
Lock him in.
All right, let's get into some more rankings-based questions for this week. Starting with another comparison, right? Sticking with the Seahawks with Gino Smith. Let's go through some guys this week. Who would you rather start, Gino Smith or Carson Wentz at the Bears?
Gino.
Easy.
Easy. Trevor Lawrence at the Colts or Gino?
Gino.
Gino.
Easy. Gino Smith or Matt Stafford versus the Panthers?
Gino.
Easiest
Gino.
one. Gino.
Stafford is horrible.
Horrible.
All right, Gino Smith or Russell Wilson at the Chargers?
Gino.
That's the easiest one. Gino. I hate
that one. That one might be the easiest one.
Stop saying that because then it's going to all, then like he's going to
Those were
cook.
the easiest. Gino Smith or Kirk Cousins at Miami?
I'd go Kirk. I like
Go
his
Gino.
matchup this week.
I'd still go Gino.
Yeah, still going Gino there as
Sean's
well.
just a Kirk hater, so
I mean, I still have Kirk, I think, top 10 this week. No, I have him 11. I have Gino at 9, though. So
hater.
Gino's nice. Stop. Over Kirk this season. Easy.
Maybe.
Gino or Aaron Rodgers versus the Jets?
Rodgers.
I'm still going Gino.
I have Gino above him.
Yeah, going Gino as well.
I have Kirk and Rodgers one spot ahead of Gino.
I don't know, bro. You got to spin the fantasy wheel.
I
Let
like
the gods
Gino's
decide on that one.
receiving. I like his weapons more than Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm going Gino there. Gino or Tom Brady at the Steelers?
Brady.
Brady.
That's where the line was for me, but I think I'm still going Brady there. Brady's been inconsistent too, so like I'm not in love with it, but I'm
against
taking
Pittsburgh,
Brady.
we saw what Josh Allen did to them. So
Yeah. Gino Smith or Joe Burrow at New Orleans.
Burrow.
I have Gino one above him.
Ooh, wow. I have Burrow
I don't.
higher as well.
Being a Joe Burrow owner, I've been hurt a little bit
Yeah.
because of what I've been expecting. So a little bit of bias, but I mean, I guess you just still have to go Burrow, right? Like, would I be crazy if I like scoop Gino and threw him in?
If T's out, I'm definitely going Gino.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. But if T's playing, I think I'm still leaning towards Burrow.
Yeah.
Just still feel safer, even though Gino's been so solid.
Yep.
All right. Couple questions in the chat here. Starting with, should I trade DeAndre Swift and DeAndre Hopkins for Jamar Chase? Should I ask for more? He already has Eckler and Chubb.
Oh my God.
And he also has T. Higgins, Amon-Ra, and Mike Williams. Is this bad?
This a 4-man league?
Yeah,
So
I probably wouldn't do that, but like your team's already set. Like I don't think Jamar is like gonna make your team much better. Like your wide receivers are already pretty set. I mean, obviously Jamar over T.
You don't want Jamar and T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. I think I
Those running
wouldn't
backs are
do
wild.
that. And he said it's a 10-man, so
Impressive.
impressive team. I would just hold tight with that squad. That squad's pretty elite right there.
Call me a fool. I am a fool.
You fool.
All right, another question here.
Did call you full.
One or two, which side, what team do you think is better? Team one has Lamar, McCaffrey, Kamara, Sutton, DK, Brees Hall. And number two has Lamar, CMC, Swift, Devontae Adams, Sutton, and then flex is Bateman or Chase Edmonds.
That's close.
I'll take the top.
Yeah, I think I'm taking two.
I'm taking two.
Oh wait.
I'm taking two.
Because Sutton
That's so
or
tough.
Devontae instead of DK.
I like Brees at flex over Bateman
Yeah,
and
me
Chase
too.
Edmonds. That's an ugly
That's
flex.
tough.
Half
I
PPR.
mean, Bateman's not so ugly.
He's not. I just need him to be healthy. Yeah, Tay Adams. So basically, it seems like it's a trade for Tay Adams and Swift for Kamara and DK and Brees.
Do it. Take Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Devontae's too
Adams.
good, bro.
He's him.
Yeah, he is kind of him.
Him
Yeah, I
and
might pull
Travis
it.
Kelce.
Plus, I like
That's
Swift
up
over
to them.
Kamara as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I think I'd take team two there. Team two. Questions are flying in, so we'll do the last one here. Goff, Brady, Russ, Gino, or Carr. He needs a long-term, consistent quarterback.
Yo, little TJ.
Brady
Edmonds.
then.
Yeah, I would go Brady out of those five for sure as the safest. He said he's trading DK and Brees in that last trade, so yeah, I would do it. I'd get Tay Adams, put Swift in that RB2 slot. I like it.
Definitely not Goff. Definitely not Russ. Definitely not Carr.
Start Brady, little TJ.
I would if you have all of these quarterbacks, that's hella quarterbacks. I don't know how you had all of them.
Right.
But
No way he has all those quarterbacks.
Brady would be the one I'd take long term. Gino, I would hold as a backup if I had to. That's how I would like those two. And then after that, it's kind of inconsistent. I don't know what I would do with those last three.
Jared Goff. From my third
Stop.
Yeah.
Bro, no, I'm not. He went off the first 4 games.
All right, let's continue with the questions here about our ranks. Is there anyone you're confidently starting in this Commanders at Bears Thursday night football matchup?
Maybe David Montgomery, and that's about it.
Curtis Samuel.
Sure.
Yeah, him or Terry, I'm like relatively confident in as a flex, like maybe low end wide receiver too. They've both been relatively consistent, but outside of that, it's David Montgomery, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Would you trade Terry for Curtis Samuel straight up? Like you're getting Curtis Samuel because I guess he's better.
Yeah.
So
I would.
As a Curtis Samuel owner, I would not trade him away from Terry.
Donovan asked for not starting Antonio Gibson. I would not start Antonio Gibson.
Especially with Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson's back. He's taking some of that work.
Many men.
He's going to be so good.
Just to confirm that last trade we were talking about, Kamara, Brees, DK for Adams, Swifty, and Edmonds. I would do it.
Take that.
Yes, do it.
Edmonds is the easy, like the bone.
Yeah, he's a bone.
Dry bone.
Lock it in. We're riding with you, Jew Barnezy.
Too far.
All right. Next one here. With Damien Harris out, how far did you bump up Ramondre Stevenson in a matchup at the Browns where Eckler just torched them on the ground?
11.
I have him at 12.
Bro, you want to know where Fantasy Pros has him?
It's like 6.
6.
Bruh.
That's
No
crazy.
shot.
They're crazy.
I had
on
to
my
move
guy.
him down.
Yeah, I moved him down as well. I got him at 11 too. I'm just not fully like I want to see it, obviously, with Harold Harris, but knowing the Patriots, they could bring in any random bull that's going to get
Right.
half the work too. So,
or what's his name's coming back? James White.
or like Pierre Strong or whoever, like just random. I think he's actually hurt, but they're gonna do something. Somebody's gonna play. So
It took like 4 running backs to get hurt to finally start Ramondre. So they're trying to do anything to keep him as the main guy. Look, easily bring somebody in.
next one here, Breece Hall, an RB1 option this week, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Yep,
I got him
I'm
at
at
12.
11.
Yep.
Yeah, Breece Hall locked in at this point. Too much
Very
upside.
consistent.
It's been very solid. 10 points in every game. Lock it in. I did see another question in the chat. We're getting a lot here. Has
I know he
Mike
retired.
Williams and Keenan Allen. I want to make a trade with one of them. Already has Jamar Chase, Waddle, Stevenson, and Mixon. What do you recommend? He's 1-4 in a 10-man PPR.
Honestly,
You need wins. If you could move from Keenan Allen for someone that's like can hold them on their bench, like a team that's 4-1 or 5-0. Fortunately, you're going to make that better. But if you can get a piece there for Keenan Allen, like a solid wide receiver in return, I would do it. Or
I mean,
running
I think
back.
his receivers are already all right.
Yeah, they're already good. Like
If he
you're
has
starting
Mike Williams,
Waddle,
Chase Waddle, I would try and get a high end like RB2, mid RB2 for Keenan.
Yeah, but
Based
even
off
at this
the name
point,
value right now.
Stevenson and Mixon should be pretty solid too the rest of the way. So
Well,
I like the
sure.
squad you have. Maybe like you were mentioning quarterbacks earlier. So if you can upgrade a quarterback in any of these, then I would try to do that. Donovan said James White retired.
I know.
too.
I meant coming out of retirement.
Yeah. Coming out of retirement to come back. I like it. All right, let's move on to some wide receivers. Where did you rank Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle this week with the Dolphins planning to start Skylar Thompson at quarterback again?
Tyreek's still top 5 for me.
Jesus, I got him at 8.
And
Yeah,
I
Waddle
got
went
at
Waddle
13.
at 12.
To 9, put Waddle at 17.
Holy heck!
Yeah, no, that's pretty much where Fantasy Pros has him too. So
I'm just a little nervous about the situation that's going on there. Like third string quarterback, this team feels out of sorts. I think they're going to be fine. Like you have to start them. You're not benching them, especially in a game where they're probably going to be trailing against the Vikings. So I'm starting them, but I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, apparently both Teddy and Tua could be good to go on Sunday, but they're still choosing to take the third string guy. Maybe if they're down by a lot, they'll bring
They got
Teddy
too
in
much
at least.
backlash for playing.
Donovan spitting facts.
He did.
Top butt cheeks. But yeah, if Teddy does come back, I'll feel better about them. But yeah, Skylar, no thank you. Also, quickly, Mike Williams for Gino. I would say no.
Hell no.
Hold on to Mike Williams there. I try to get
Come
a
on,
better
though,
quarterback
DJ.
than that. What are you doing with Drake London after back-to-back down performances? You still starting him or benching?
Who's he playing
this week you got to bench him. He's playing the 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
And they
are
should-
top
Falcons-
7 against wide receivers, I think, too. For
Falcons
fantasy
barely
purposes.
throw to begin with, and Kyle Pitts might make a return, even though that doesn't really mean anything because he's irrelevant.
Where do you guys have him ranked? I have him at
Kyle
24.
Pitts?
No. London.
27.
So, like, I think if you're still in a
Yeah,
situation with the
27.
buys, you might not be able to bench him. Like, I probably still would throw him out there in my flex and hope for the best. If I don't have another option, like if you're stuck with like guys you picked up on the waiver wire, I'm still starting London over them. But
Yeah.
definitely keep your expectations in check. Are you trusting T. Higgins this week if he is a go after last week's donut due to an injury, or are you worried about that ankle?
I want to hear that he's 100%.
Yeah. I want to hear that he's going and he's a full go. He's not just going to be out there and then leave halfway through the game and be nowhere to be found.
Apparently, the coach said that they would have put him back out there if the game called for it, but like it was the closest game ever. Why would he not go out then? Like that's the time you need T.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but if he's playing, I feel like you have to roll him out there. He's too good, too much talent, and even if he is like they might be decoying him, but you can't leave him on your bench. You'd be more mad if you
right.
left him on your bench. You drop 20 on your bench. The Gabe Davis roller coaster continues. Absolutely snapped this past week after we were writing him off for dead. Where did you rank him after his explosion last week?
23. You mean Tyler Lockett?
I got him at 19.
Holy crap.
Gabe?
I got him at 25.
Gabe Lockett.
It's going to be an absolute shootout.
Hopefully. I want a repeat of last year.
Me
Oh my
too.
God, that would mean Gabe 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he would.
Oh my
snap.
God.
He's where the Tarkov
Oh my
leads.
God. You might have to.
Yeah.
I
Tarkov
got to
leads.
bet Gabe 2+ touchdowns this week.
And
Spicy
He
Kelsey,
just scares me. He's
3+.
so like
inconsistent, man, up and down.
dummy boom. Like when he booms, it's boom boom room.
Boom.
Yeah.
The boom boom room.
When he busts, it's bad too, though. So
Yeah.
Bad.
I have him as a high end flex. Obviously, super high upside. The floor is a bit risky.
Yep.
But yeah, I would agree. I'm expecting a lot of points in that game. Chiefs Bills should be a monster game. So after Kelsey and Andrews, who are your next 3 ranked tight ends this week?
Ertz,
Goddard.
Higbee.
Goddard
Yeah.
or Higbee?
Goddard, Higbee, Ertz.
Sleep
Yes.
on Ertz.
Stop. Literally one spot.
Yeah, I think those 3 right now feel like the safest bet, even with the guys on the bye. Like I think those 3 are probably the next 3 in line right now for consistent tight ends.
Taysom
Who
Hill.
would
I
have
was
thought?
about to say. I was
Stop.
about to say.
Yeah, I don't know about consistent for Taysom Hill, but boom potential is through the roof.
I do have Taysom at 9.
I think he made the Seahawks the worst team against tight ends after last week.
Oh, my
Just because
That's
of
not
that
fair.
He
game.
definitely did.
Yeah. Like I looked at it and I was like, why are the Seahawks so bad against tight ends? I was like, oh yeah, Taysom had 38 points as a quarterback at running the ball.
Not fair.
Yeah. We'll see how long he keeps that tight end designation. Last question here before we get into some starts and sits. For someone looking for a Darren Waller replacement this week, who would you prefer, Taysom Hill or Evan Engram?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
Taysom Hill easily.
The upside is just like ridiculous.
How about Cade
Ridiculous.
Otton?
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
still going
him.
Taysom.
I'm starting him this week against you.
Oh,
I do like
don't
Cade,
him then.
but I don't like him that much. Yeah, Taysom Hill would be the guy I'd roll with if you got him on waivers. Good bye week fill-in. Another question in the chat.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more. Same guy. Yards after catch. Benji. Start 3. Full PPR. Terry, Mike Williams, CD, Gabe Davis, or Lockett. Jesus, man, this is
The
a
last, the
such a
last
tough
3.
question.
Last 3.
For sure.
Yeah, I think you have to go last 3. It hurts benching Mike Williams though.
Yeah, but if Keenan's out, PS2 is going to be covering him. We don't
Yeah,
like
that's
As long as
true.
you're not starting Terry. Any
Yeah,
of them
Don't
are
start
fine.
Terry.
Any of them are fine except
Yeah,
for
the other
Don't
ones
start
except
Are you
Terry.
sure that's not Ricardo Lockett? The way it's spelled.
I do have Gabe Davis ranked below Mike Williams this week, so I wouldn't be mad if you did that. Like Gabe Davis is super inconsistent. I'd probably go CD, Mike Williams, and Lockett. But if you want to go for that Gabe Davis boom, you can go for that boom because
That
that was
boom
huge.
is coming.
Take the boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Also start 1, AJ Dillon, Chase Edmonds, Brian Robinson. I'm still
Dillon.
going Dillon,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to.
Got
especially
you there.
against the Jets. Like the Packers could get up in that one.
Yeah.
So
And Raheem Mostert looked too good last week, and I just don't trust Brian Robinson just yet.
yeah, want to see more from him for sure. All right, let's do today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easy way to play fantasy football. You can get started right now with their Thursday night contest. Includes tomorrow's game and Sunday night football with $50,000 in prizes. Only costs $5 to play. Draft a quick squad, win some money. It's plain and simple. They also have basketball, hockey, and baseball drafts available as well. Playoff baseball is going on right now. Those are definitely fun to get in. When you sign up, just make sure you use our code Super FB for a 100% deposit match of up to $100. So deposit $100, you will get that another $100 on top of that matched free in credit. So again, promo code is SuperFB, SUPERFB, and you can play on the Underdog Fantasy app for iOS and Android, or sign up online at underdogfantasy.com. Donovan also did have a good point. CD could get locked down by Slay.
Oh my God,
Big play
easily.
Slay.
If J-Jeff got locked down, anyone below him in skill is getting locked down.
So if you do want to also, you could bench CD in that. in that last
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good
just
point.
imagine having CD on your bench.
Yeah, that's tough.
That would leave a nasty taste.
I don't know
in
if
my
Slay's going to follow him that hard, but yeah, he
Okay,
might
Bradbury's just as good.
temper expectations a little bit for him as well. Yeah. As long as you go with those three of those four, you should be all right. I don't think you'll be mad about who you start. You can't really miss. It's a solid 4 to pick from. All right. Starts, sits. Matt, start us off. Who is your start of the week and sit of the week?
Oh, my start of the week is Gino Smith, the most elite quarterback so far this season, not named Josh Allen. He's going against the Cardinals defense that doesn't really scare me at all. We've seen teams have success against them. And surprisingly, 4 or 5 games so far this season, he's had at least 2 touchdown passes. So it seems like his chemistry with his receivers is getting better each week. Lockett and DK both scored last week. And I expect the Seahawks to throw against the Cardinals. Losing Rashad Penny definitely hurt. So I feel like they could rely on the pass a bit more.
Yeah.
And my sit, ironically, is AJ Dillon.
Damn, just told my man to start him.
Well, the other 2 options I wasn't starting. Sorry. But didn't have a single target last week. Snap count was down to under 30%, which is nuts. He only had 6 rushes, didn't really do much with them. That volume is nowhere near enough to be productive. So I think it's safe to leave him on your bench if you have the depth to do so until you see his production and his volume start to increase on this offense.
Yeah.
People are upset with AJ Dillon's production as if they didn't know he was a backup.
I mean, the way that going
He
into the
finished the season
season
strong
reports,
last year.
yeah, he did. People were saying he was going to take over Aaron Jones. I say, you're fucking crazy.
Crazy.
Little
I
crazy.
did think he would be better, though.
Yeah, I
Me
did
too.
too.
Definitely.
Thought it'd be more like the first week, had 50-50 split, but we'll see if that happens a little bit further down the line. Q, your start and sit. What do we got?
So my start, hopefully, is not a trap. It's going to be Tyler Lockett. Gino Smith, like we just said, has been great, and so has DK and Tyler Lockett. He scored at least 13 points in the last 4 games and has seen 6 or more targets in all 4 of those games. 4 or 5. 4. Including last week scoring 27 points. Next, he plays the Cardinals, who he averages 29.3 fantasy points against.
Is that one game?
No, it's I guess it's career. I should have specified. But last year he had 2 big games against them, so
Jesus.
he could go off.
He's got their number.
Or
Oh.
he could be stinky like Tyler
Buda Baker
Lockett. But
pick 6. We need that, though.
if you played IDP, that'd be a tackle for DK. And my sit is going to be Juju Smith-Schuster. He's been extremely stinky, even though seeing 8 targets in the last 3 games. He doesn't seem to be able to catch the ball. It hasn't scored over 15 points in any of the games this year. It seems to be just Travis Kelce or nothing. The Bills' defense has only allowed 2 touchdowns this season to wide receivers, and Juju probably won't see any because he's not that good.
Big
Sorry,
pain.
Sean.
I know. I was a believer in Juju this year.
Me too.
Hopefully you can turn it around. 8 targets in 4 or 5 games, but
Hanging out with
definitely
Jackson too
agree
much.
with sitting him on the
Oh.
pine. T-Gods, start, sit. Who we got?
My start, someone we all forgot about. I know we say it every time we bring him up. Hayden Hurst, low key has been pretty solid. He's tight end 11 on the season. And with T being hurt, like I thought a lot of the work would go to Boyd. I thought Boyd would be the one to start, but it's not. It's for some reason Hayden Hurst, who has at least 4 targets in every game except for 1. He's got 9 receptions and 2 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. he's just been eaten. And tight ends are so like mid. Most of them are all mid anyway. Like Hayden Hurst is actually like putting up good numbers. So I'm starting Hayden Hurst if I have him.
We forgot
Especially
about
if
Hayden
T's
Hurst.
out.
Especially if T's out.
Yeah.
And my sit, I don't have any big numbers, no big whatevers for this. Russell Wilson, he stinks. He stinks right
That's
now.
all you need it. You just have to hear the name.
He has 4 passing touchdowns on the season through 5 games.
And the rushing touchdown.
Okay, well, he had 1 rushing touchdown. That changes everything. No, he's definitely not what you drafted him to be. He's not looking good. He's not playing good. I don't know. I just want to look at some names who like I'd probably start over him. Like, would you start Wentz over him this week?
No,
I wouldn't.
Don't know. That's close.
Thursday night
like,
Wentz, man.
Okay,
That's scary as hell.
Okay.
I had
Only
Russell
because
Wilson
it's
at 12.
Thursday. Only because it's Thursday.
Yeah. Trust me,
doesn't-
I'm sitting him if I can for sure. Like I'm with that. If you have a better option like Gino Smith, I'm definitely starting over him. If you have Kirk Cousins, you're starting him. If you want to go Wentz over him, like or Trevor Lawrence, one of those guys, I'm not mad about it, but I think they're just as inconsistent. So you're throwing darts there once you get after outside QB 12 this week or QB 11. But either way, sitting Russ if you can. Yep. I'm with for sure. I'm sitting him for Gino personally. So
just cook.
Got my word.
Please.
All right. Do my start and sit before we get into some game picks. I am starting David Montgomery. David Montgomery did what he always does last week and what he's been doing it for the last year or so. He ends up having solid fantasy days in the ugliest of ways. First game back from this injury, got 72% of the snaps, even though some people thought Herbert still might be eating into more of that workload. Either way, Monty only averaged 1.67 yards per carry in that game, 12 carries for like 20 yards. But he did have 4 catches for 62 yards, found the end zone, and he's averaging 13.9 fantasy points in his 3 fully healthy games this year. So gets a bottom 10 run defense against the Commanders. We know the Bears aren't going to be passing the ball. Roll out Montgomery on Thursday and don't overthink it. My sit this week is Kyle Pitts. I hate to throw him on here again, but he is practicing again, which is a good sign for his availability this weekend. But I am still preferring to keep him on the bench, wait and see what he can do, because let's not forget he's been awful this season. Leave him on the bench and hope for better days ahead if you have Kyle Pitts. Stinky poo-poo.
I also found out the reason why Lockett averages 30 against the Cardinals is because he had that 53-point game against them. But he seems to always have at least over 20 against them. So
he's got their number.
Yeah, he does. All right, let's get into our game picks. T-Gods, what is up with the standings?
The standings, me and Matt still tied for first with 45 games.
Wow.
John, second, 43.
Okay.
Q, bad week. Bad week. Q's down to 40. Trailing first by 5. I'm sorry, Q.
I don't know what happened.
I could tell you what happened if you'd like me to pull up the receipts.
No, I could just look at the other picks.
All right, then let's get right into this week's picks, starting with Thursday Night Football. Stinker of a game, Commanders at the Bears. Who we got?
Commanders.
You took them last week, and it backfired, Q. I'm just saying. And you took the Bengals. Okay, we can move on.
With you, Q.
I took Bengals in the other picks league. That's why I said I have to stop switching.
Can't be switching on them. Give me the Bears.
Really?
Yes.
God, the Bears blow.
Commanders have a worse record.
I don't care.
Who cares?
I do. They
suck.
Played
better
I try to
teams.
convince myself. I'm like, yo, Commanders are actually pretty decent. They can beat this team. And then they're absolutely terrible. They might have the worst defense like all time.
Bears.
They're beating the Bears.
Dave Montgomery is from dropping like 200 rushing yards on their
Stop.
He might, though. He might. But it won't be enough. Justin Fields is going to throw like 4 times.
We shall see.
All picks.
Give me the Bears.
All picks. Oh, my God.
Ravens at the G-Men.
Ravens. Bring the G-Men back down to earth.
Ravens. Please, give me the Ravens.
Almost. I consider picking the Giants. Should have last week. I almost did last week, and you guys said, you like the G-Men, so I went back to the Packers. Damn it.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. Ravens are upsetting this week. I don't care.
Upsetting?
I mean, technically it's an upset. 3-2 versus 4-1.
Okay, you just go off the record.
I mean, records is how we do the standings, but Bengals at the Saints.
Bengals bounce back.
Bengals easy. What am I thinking
Bengals.
about?
Yeah, sweep it.
Where are my picks?
Our sweeps have been so bad.
So
this
bad.
year. So bad.
I told y'all last week I didn't feel good. We were sweeping too many games.
See, guys, did you take Texans last week? 'Cause
I
feel
did
like
take the Texans last week
I
all
thought
by
about that
myself.
this morning. I said I literally told him not to do it.
Date be known in the chat. You said Bears waxing. I'm with him.
He said
What does he
bars
know?
waxing.
He did say bars. Hold on one sec. I was pulling up my actual picks. Make sure I'm riding with myself. Jaguars at the Colts.
Jags. Colts are pretenders.
Colts.
Colts
Jags
at
also
least beat
blow.
the Jags at home. They don't
Wait,
beat them
wait,
in
I-
Jacksonville.
Who'd you guys take?
Colts.
I'm taking Colts. Matt took Jags.
Let's go, Matt.
Let's do it, baby.
Jags already beat them. I don't think they're sweeping them for the season. SARS.
Easily
I think so.
are.
I think so.
SARS. JT's back. He's going to eat. Hopefully.
Let JT rest.
Fingers crossed. Vikings at the Dolphins.
Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Vikings too. Can't trust Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, if Tua was healthy, I'd probably go
I'd go
Dolphins.
Fins.
It'd be closer.
But it's
I'd
not
easily
Kirk's
go
elite.
Fins.
Kirk's going to play well.
Did you see him last week? He broke a Vikings record, 16 completions in a row.
Yep.
Kyler
Kirk,
could
Elite.
never. Kyler could never. Kyler could never.
Elite.
Kyler's
Next
still
question.
way ahead in fantasy points.
Derek Carr better.
Kyler shit.
Stop. Don't ever.
He's
say
Derek
that.
Carr better.
Derek Carr.
Don't ever say that.
Derek Carr better.
Then Kyler maybe.
Never.
Definitely.
Okay.
Patriots at Browns.
Browns.
Fuck. Browns.
Why do the Patriots be winning though?
I'm taking the
Bailey's
Browns
zappy.
also.
Yep.
It is Zappy
Zappy.
season, but bugs. Browns. Is that a Browns
Yes,
sweep?
yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. Patriots are going to win that freaking game.
I just need
Jets.
Ramondre to cook.
At the Packers.
Packers.
This is gonna be an upset, but I'm
Packers.
taking the
No.
Packers.
No,
I'm
be
Packers as
juicy,
well.
Q. Come on.
No,
how you
I
going to
I-
catch up?
I can't. I'm too far behind.
I'm going
You're
Packers.
behind
as well.
by 5.
Packers.
Packers. Don't overthink it.
Fuck.
I said
Come on, Q. Come
Yeah,
on.
give me the Jets. I don't really have
Let's
anything
go.
to lose.
Let's go.
Yo, you're pushing them down the standings. We're gonna be so sick if the Jets win next week.
They
Yeah.
might.
I know they easily could. Niners at the Falcons.
Niners, which I hate.
Yeah,
I
Niners.
love the Falcons.
This one feels like a sneaky, like,
Stop.
could be a
Falcons
trap.
blow.
but
Falcons
I'm
are just as
taking
bad
Niners.
as the Bears.
49ers just win games.
I know
They just win.
they're just good.
Jimmy.
Bucks at the Steelers.
Bucks.
Bucks.
Easy.
Bugs. Oh my God, there's so many sweeps. Too many sweeps.
Way too many sweeps.
Be juicy. Pick the
It's
Steelers.
too many cooks.
All right, someone be juicy in this one. Cardinals at the Seahawks.
Oh,
I'll take the
Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Do it,
yeah, I'll
please.
take the Seahawks.
All
Taking the Cardinals.
Swing Cardinals, please. Thanks.
Easily taking Cardinals. How are you going to pick against them? You're wearing a Cardinals hat.
I don't know.
You're just lying.
It's not really a Cardinals fan.
Oh no, shit. Cowboys fan.
Okay, you know what?
With the Vic and Dawkins jerseys behind.
I just love football. I love all teams. How about that?
Yeah, Cardinals. Panthers at the Rams.
Rams.
This one's
Rams.
tricky.
No,
Panthers
not
are
no.
dealing with
Rams
a lot of
fucking
shit.
suck, bro.
Rams
And
are
the
so
Panthers
fucking bad, but
too.
Rams.
Taking the Rams.
I'm not trusting Steve Wilkes.
Steve Wilkes. Is that the coach?
Yeah.
Take the
interim head
Panthers,
coach.
Matt.
For some reason, I thought he said Steve Wilkos.
It is PJ Walker, though.
God.
Should I go Temple bias?
Go ahead.
Nah, I'm sticking with the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm feeling a big Robbie game.
Big Cooper Cup game.
Pray
Who you
DJ Moore
taking?
gets right with PJ.
Oh, I'm taking the Rams.
All right, game of the week. Bills at the Chiefs.
Bills.
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 You guys suck, dude. Bills. Stop sweeping.
This should be the Monday game.
Wait,
Someone
Bills
take the
at the
Chiefs.
Chiefs? Bills at the Chiefs?
Yeah, at the Chiefs. I'm still going Bills. I don't care.
Shit.
Bills are so
I'll
good.
switch-
And
Matt,
Bills want
Matt,
want
switch
revenge.
up with me.
Bills want revenge.
All right, let's pull away. I'll go Chiefs.
All right. Me and Matt taking the Chiefs.
They
All right,
have won a
Q,
revenge.
We're
the
coming
last 2
back on
years.
them. Let them switch up. Sunday night football. Cowboys at the Birds.
Come on.
Don't even
Eagles.
Go
say it.
Birds.
Go Birds.
Put
Easy
Dak
sweep.
in. Put Cooper Rush in. It doesn't fucking matter. Put in
Ben
fucking
DiNucci.
Trace. Ben
And
DiNucci.
Danucci.
Ben DiNucci.
Dude, fuck him up.
Last game, Monday Night Football, Broncos at the Chargers. Who we got?
Chargers. Easy. 14 plus.
Go ahead, Q. Do
I
it.
can't root against Herbie, so I'll go Chargers.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
Chargers.
Mel revenge game. I mean, he's had plenty of them before against the Chargers.
Yeah, this isn't like the first time back.
But now
It's
he's
going to be a
starter.
big
His
Mike
backfield-
Boone game.
Yeah,
Could be.
Chargers. All right. That is a wrap for the game picks. If there are any more questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll get to them. Did not mean to click on that. Either way, let's keep it rolling here with Trivia with Q. Q, what do we got today? How many questions?
One question. One of
What?
these days, when I'm
What
not,
the
Two.
fuck?
Like,
I've
They
been
used to be
busy
good.
at work.
used to have like 4.
We used to go like 5.
I know, but when Sean sends the doc late, I get backed up.
Just do
Oh,
it
now
quick.
now you're blaming
Well,
Sean.
what does the doc have to do with
You could-
Because I don't
you could-
think about it until the doc comes out, and the doc comes out at 5:30, so I have 30 minutes if he even did.
Don't throw me under the bus. And I sent it at 4.
All right. Well, do you want this question or do you want 0 questions? You can
I
decide.
want a question.
One,
Give it to me
one,
now.
I want one question and one joke.
Bring back
Yeah.
the joke of the week.
I got the joke, I guess.
All right. All right.
No, I don't have the joke. Maybe. The question is, through 5 weeks, who are the top 5 leaders in fantasy football? As in points scored total, just top
All
5 players, in
positions.
all positions. And Chad can follow along, play along.
I don't feel good about it, but I'm locked in.
Someone has to get all of them right for me to give the joke.
Oh, shit.
All right. You got to give me an extra minute then.
All right.
Can I
Hmm,
Google?
No googs.
I want to Goog.
Who's ahead in that?
PJ, we're at trivia. So the question is, who are the top 5 top fantasy players right now? Points scored, all positions.
Yeah, welcome, PJ. Last. I'm trying to think of one more, and I'm torn between 2 guys.
Who are they?
Why would I tell you?
I can
You
help
already know. All right, I'm locking it in.
I don't feel good about this at all. What if collectively we get all 5?
No, that's
I'm
too
locking
easy.
it in. I'm locking it in. I'm locking it in. Screw
Oh my
it.
god, I'm an idiot. I just looked at chat. I'm so done.
Yeah, I missed one.
Oh,
I
I
missed
might have missed
Cooper
one.
Cup, bro.
First of all, Dave, you can't be
How did you miss
doing
Cooper
one or
Cup.
the other.
I don't know because I was so focused on quarterbacks.
But the
I
top
locked mine
5
in.
are Josh Allen,
Got
Lamar
it.
Jackson,
Got
Cooper
it.
Cup,
Got
Jalen
it.
Hurts, and Mahomes.
Oh, Jalen Hurts and Mahomes. I put
Oh my
Kelsey
God.
in there.
I
I
had
put
Kelsey
Kelsey
in
in
there
there too. For
I
some
put
reason, I put
Mahomes.
Nick Chubb.
I put
I think number
Mahomes.
6 is Diggs.
I was torn between Mahomes and Hurts, and I had Kelsey in there. If I just got Hurts out of there, or got Kelsey out of there and put Hurts, I was locked.
I had Diggs in there.
He's number 6.
Yeah, Diggs was
Son of a
elite.
biscuit-eating bulldog.
All right, I think that's a
Please
wrap.
give us a joke anyway.
Yeah, Q,
No
pull a joke.
joke. That can be my joke. Maybe
Gerald-
for the
Gerald,
listeners. A DJ's favorite song, or fuck.
Just forget
DJ's
it. Just
favorite tight end is Gerald Everett.
All right. I think that is a wrap as we go off the rails. PJ, sorry you joined so late. You can watch the rest of this afterwards
Or
on
listen.
YouTube or listen on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, wherever you get your podcast, you will be able
Pocket
to.
cast.
Everywhere. Every podcast app out there, we're there, baby.
Hey.
Check them out. Either way, we'll also be on YouTube. You can watch also on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to watch it, it'll be there. Either way, we will also be back next week, Monday and Wednesday, as always. And if you have not already, make sure you use our promo code SuperFB on Underdog Fantasy. And if you're looking to get a jersey or memorabilia or whatever, we are sponsored with Fanatics. Make sure you use the link in our bio and then use their promo code CAMP for up to 65% off all orders. Make sure you're following us everywhere if you are here. We're on all social medias at Super Fantasy Bros Podcast. If you Google Super Fantasy Bros, I promise we're like the first 10 links. Checked it today. So check it out. We're there. You'll find us everywhere. That is a wrap. Peace out.